Hi, I'm Daniela. I'm the owner of Demeter's Garden in Mississauga, Ontario, and today I'd like to show you some innovative Valentine's Day tips. We're going to teach you how to make a professional-looking flower arrangement. We're going to teach you how to make fabulous-looking chocolate-covered strawberries, and we're going to show you how to take chocolate and cover little teeny tiny spoons and turn them into gorgeous, expensive-looking favors. So, to start with, we're going to find a vase, and you're going to take this. This is a floral waterproof tape. You can get it at any floral shop. I order it in for my clients fairly regularly. And you're going to cut out pieces of it and make a grid. Alright, so once you've made your grid, it should look something like this. It doesn't have to be perfect. If you cannot find the floral tape, in a pinch, you can use Scotch tape. It will not hold as well. This is waterproof. Once you put it on, make sure your vase is dry when you start, but once you put it on, it will hold and it won't slide off even though you've got water on it. Okay, so we have our vase. I showed you on this just because it's easier to see than on this. And then you're going to take your flowers. We'll start with the yellow ones because they're nice and bright. You're going to take your flowers and you're going to strip off all the foliage that's below the water line because that's what creates the bacteria and that's what creates the funny smells. Okay, so you're going to take your flower, you're going to immerse it under the water line, and you're going to clip it on an angle. Okay, and then you're going to take it and you're going to stick your first flower in. And you're going to repeat this process. I've already pre-cut these, so we can just sort of start sticking them in. If you find that your gaps are too big, you can always go back and add more. If you are using greens and we're not, you can also start with the greens first and put them here just around the collar of the vase. We're going to do that with some baby's breath. Okay, and the idea is just to keep it nice and low so that it does hide the tape. Even though our tape is pretty invisible, you want to mask it a little bit so it's not glaringly obvious that you've got tape on it. Okay, and there we have it, a completed arrangement done in a couple of seconds, basically. It doesn't have to be perfect, but this makes it much easier to add as much or as little as you'd like. Okay, so now I'm going to teach you how to do chocolate-covered strawberries. Okay, you are going to take some chocolate chips and you're going to add a little bit of butter. If you don't have butter, you can do the same thing with a little bit of olive oil or a little bit of vegetable oil. The idea is just to make it a little bit smoother. And you're going to microwave this at 50% power for a minute. You're going to stir it and then you're going to keep microwaving it at 50% power in 30-second increments until it's nice and smooth. Okay? Make sure you don't overcook it because it'll scorch and it'll smell bad and you won't be able to do anything with it. If you undercook it, it will be lumpy. Okay, and this is what your chocolate should look like when it's sufficiently melted. Okay, so your chocolate's done. You can put that aside. You're going to need a plate and some parchment paper. And you're going to take one of your strawberries. I'm just using a tiny little fork because it makes it easier. You can use a skewer. You can use your fingers. When I do this at home, I usually just use my fingers, but we don't want to create that kind of a mess on camera. So you take your strawberry, and you're just going to roll it around. Whoops. And I'm going to have to use my fingers anyway. Alright, you're going to just let it drip a little bit and plunk it. And do the next one. As you can see, they really do go very quickly. Just use your fingers. My fork is not working. So you just swirl it around, get it coated, and just drop it on your parchment paper. Okay, so you see it does go very, very quickly. And if you want to get a little bit creative, you can melt a different colored chocolate in a different bowl and then just take a little spoon and just drizzle it like this across this chocolate so you get that really cool effect that you see in all the fancy stores. Now, I've done these three, and while the chocolate is still soft and wet, you can decorate them with nuts, or I've got some candy sprinkles here. Sorry, this is crystallized sugar, not candy sprinkles, but you can use candied sprinkles. And of course, everybody's favorite, chocolate sprinkles on chocolate-covered strawberries. I like them plain because I think they taste absolutely amazing. You could also have put in a little bit of crystallized sugar with the nuts. You can literally decorate them any way you like. Now, once they're decorated, you're going to take them, put them in the fridge, and let them cool off for a little bit. Okay, and then I will show you how to do a really cool presentation with them. So you've now made your chocolate-covered strawberries. They've hardened up a little bit. And now you're going to take a little muffin cup, or you can do this with a candy cup as well. You're going to plunk your strawberry inside it, okay? And you're just going to take the whole thing and put it into one of these lovely little takeout containers that you can buy at almost any craft store. As you can see, when they open it up, they've got this beautiful little strawberry waiting for them on the inside. Close it up, and it makes a lovely little party favor or a beautiful little decoration and accent to your Valentine's Day dinner table. As you see, 15 minutes, you have a beautiful flower arrangement, gorgeous chocolate-covered strawberries, beautiful party favors, and you've just blown everybody's minds. I'm Daniela from Demeter's Garden in Mississauga, Ontario, and we hope you've enjoyed our tips.